It's terrible. I walked away from law enforcement twice, and I walked away from nursing. It was constantly being told that I couldn't care for my patients, or I cared too much for my patients. When I advocated for my patients, I got in trouble. I got pulled into the nurse room. So I left the hospital. I went into long-term care. It's two things I love in the world. It's bringing things into the world and helping people transition as they end their time here. And I was very, very blessed. I loved my patients. They were so lovely. They were so wonderful. I went away for a weekend, and I had 3 patients when I came back go into respiratory distress, low BP, and were basically passing away. It didn't take me very long to recognize the signs of an OD. So they were to get 0.005 methadone for pain control. Our international continuing care aides, who English was not their first language, and I am not slamming any other ethnicities. I'm saying that English was not their second language. They gave 0.5 of methadone.
Sorry, can I ask you what years around?
That would have been 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I reported it to the ministry. They called and said, hey, we're going to do an inspection in 3 weeks. Give you time to doctor the books and change the MAR and figure out what you're going to do. And they hit it. They absolutely hit it. I lost my job, didn't care. I went to the patient's parents and family and said, you know, like, I don't care. I mean, charge me, sue me, do whatever it takes. But this is your loved one. And this was the mistreatment. And this was the overdose that they got. But because I wasn't able to back it, the families didn't even want to hear it. My daughter will openly tell you she'll never put me in a home because of the nights that I used to come home completely out of my mind because I was losing patients to things that I didn't have to. So I left nursing. I could not possibly be in that. To leave again as an officer now, and you want to tell me that I have to violate the very same oath and laws that I took to protect the people and their rights and freedoms. The reason that we don't have an oath that says, I serve Queen and country and the government, is specifically because if we go into a tyrannical government, as police officers, it is our job to stand between the government and our citizens. And that is failing to happen right now. It needs to be addressed. It will be addressed. We have Mounties for Freedom, police on guard, that are making leaps and bounds.